Part 2. Crimson Flower. Pegasus Moon. Tempest of Swords and Shields. With Deirdre under Imperial control, the Leicester Alliance ceases to exist, and its remaining lords ally themselves with the Empire. The Black Eagle Strike Force, having now conquered all of Eastern Fodlan, confidently moves to invade the kingdom.
And that concludes Count Burghley's report. Just as your majesty predicted, the old Alliance has willingly fallen under Imperial rule. However, even with Claude dead, there is no telling what manner of poison he left in his wake. We must be careful not to expose any weakness.
Of course, though it seems we can now attack the kingdom without issue.
True. However, you should know that Lord Arundel has entered Deirdre. It would seem he has already started collecting the relics of the old Alliance.
Let him do as he pleases for now. It's not yet the time to chide him.
Understood. As for the kingdom, as we theorized, it is not entirely united. If we defeat the royal family of House Blathed, and a handful of other notable houses, it should fall under our control quite readily. Those we must target include the houses Fraldarius, Galatea, Gautier, and Karen.
What about House Rowe in Arian Road, the fortress city? Will they not side with us?
The head of House Fraldarius, Lord Rodrigue, has entered the city. It is possible that he has seized it.
I see. Then it might prove too difficult to strike Ferdiad right away.
Either way, when preparations are complete, we can begin our deployment into the kingdom.
That part of the plan remains unchanged. Professor, is something wrong? This month, we must again put all of our effort into preparing for battle. I'm counting on you, my teacher. Professor, you didn't hear anything just now, did you? Cute! Huh. Well, be that as it may, it is not your concern. It was nothing. You seem to be trying your hardest to infuriate me. Don't you dare say that again. It's just... well, there was a rat. I don't enjoy the company of rats. I believe I've told you about this before, about when I was held captive beneath the palace. There were a lot of rats there. To this day, I just... What? Oh, Professor, leave here at once. I recall now that Hubert needs to speak with me. I must change my clothes. Now, whatever you do, don't look this way. Then forget what you saw. That's an order.
Daddy, the kingdom always is cold. I have hatred for the cold. Bridget is not cold. We have no cold spirit. Does the goddess of Fodlan give protection from the cold? I am wishing I knew how to ask her.
Okay.
Professor! Boo!
You've done me a great service.
Hey!
Thoughts?
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
May I sit?
General Ladislava is really popular among the citizens of the Empire. If I remember correctly, the Emperor herself has recognized her genius and made her a general. Despite her considerable talent, she never puts on airs. And she's beautiful, too. She's even known as the Scarlet Warrior.
Oh no.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. You may already know this, but the Kingdom and the Alliance were once a single entity. The leaders of the Alliance, House Regan, are actually a branch of the Blythed royal family. In a way, it's just a battle of the part of the Blythed family tree that rose in rebellion against the Empire.
Doesn't seem to be much unrest in the former Alliance territories, perhaps thanks to Count Burgley's strength. That said, General Randolph is the head of one of the branches of House Burgleys. It was once difficult for someone from a branch family to get ahead in life. But under Her Majesty, anyone who accomplishes great deeds during the war will see more success than they could have ever imagined.
Unbelievable. The Alliance is just gone. It's hard to believe. The merchants of Deirdre all have nerves of steel. I'm sure they'll be up and running again in no time. Hey, how about a favor? Hey, how about a favor?
Ah.
Say now.
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack. And if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out. Got me out of my room at least. That's good, right?
Can you help me?
What? King Dimitri of Fargus possesses superhuman strength. I heard he can lift a horse with a single hand. I wonder if it's true. Let me see.
Hey there.
Hello.
Finally, the kingdom. After that, we'll battle the church. I volunteered for monastery guard duty. It was more for my family than anything. But now, from the bottom of my heart, I want to see Her Majesty ruling this land. Even if it costs me my life, I will protect Garreg Mach.
Hey!
Let me see.
What about this?
Hi.
You there!
Your next opponents will be the Kingdom's army and the Knights of Saros. Both fearsome foes. Put the mobility of my troops to good use, and let us protect the Kingdom's western battlefront. When this month has ended, I'll depart. I pray that you have good luck in battle.
The main body of the Imperial Army is moving to the western region of the former Alliance territory to attack the Kingdom. The time when victory or defeat will be decided between us and the Kingdom is close at hand.
Okay. Randolph has a big appetite. It does a heart good to see him. And he's handsome too.
Compared to him, Hubert is... Forget I said anything.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Hi.
What about this?
It goes without saying, but Garreg Mach is the most important sacred place to the Church of Seiros. The Knights of Seiros will try to get this place back by any means necessary. I don't think they're going to stay in the kingdom capital forever. We should stay vigilant.
Did you meet my father in Deirdre? I guess he'll be responsible for controlling the Regan territory and maintaining popular support. Not really sure what all that means, though. Are you sure? I figured you'd say something about me having to study more. Oh, I get it. This is a test. I'm definitely gonna have to brush up.
The majority is with us. This conflict will end soon. I am so moved by the Alliance Noble's decision. That is true nobility, acting in accordance with the people's needs and wishes. As war drags on, those living near the front lines inevitably get the worst of it. We will not see such a peaceful resolution in Fargus, I am afraid, as it is ruled by the royal family, not a council of nobles.
Claude von Regan. What an interesting character. Underneath that compassionate exterior, he was always cold and calculating. Ordinary fools run headlong into combat without even considering the possibility of defeat. But to consider one's chances and to prepare for plans to go awry, that takes real intelligence. I have to say, I am impressed beyond words.
I am grateful. I have Claude to thank. Before the battle, he considered my precarious position and told me it wouldn't matter if we fell to the Empire. So when you invited me, I accepted without hesitation. Ultimately, this ended without the Alliance being entirely consumed by this war. It's all thanks to Claude.
How about this? They call Lord Rodrigue, who's defending Aryan Road, the Shield of Fargus. He used to be on friendly terms with Dimitri's father, the former king. There's no chance that he'll surrender to us.
Okay.
Professor!
Yes. Neither the Emperor nor the Empire have my allegiance. It is all simply part of the agreement. There is no other reason for me to be here. Thank you. What do you want? Thank you. Ah. Yes. Oh. Yes. Yes. No. Thank you.
Unappreciated. Welcome. Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. 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 Is that the one? Thanks. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a. Is that the one? Thank. Is that the one? Thanks a. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon. Dear Goddess, I wonder, was there really no way to end it without fighting Claude? I hope you're right. I suppose the only thing I can do for him now is pray that he may rest in peace.
No.
Professor? I've been exploring the Holy Mausoleum. It's quite interesting in there. There is a mechanism I believe would allow us passage into the Holy Tomb, but I'm unclear on how to activate it. My research hasn't turned up much. It may come down to asking the Archbishop for details. Indeed. We'll see if it's worth the trouble.
What the?
I just wanted to help out my brother Randolph, so I aspired to be a soldier. My brother puts his life on the line to fight, so I'll put everything I have into it too. Eventually, the enemy will attack, and when they do, we'll defend this place to the bitter end.
If the Alliance falls, then the Kingdom will... There's no time to waste. If we hesitate, we risk losing the initiative. I do think we should let the troops rest, though. We must maintain morale, Professor. And let's make sure this matter stays between us. If it gets out, I'll struggle to forgive even you. Thank you.
Well...
That reminds me. You must know this already. The former Fargus territory used to belong to the Empire. The Battle of Tailtean, where Nemesis was defeated, put Fargus under the Empire's control. Centuries later, a revolution sprung up in Fargus, and through the mediation of the Church, the kingdom gained independence. The ringleader of the revolt became the first king, Lug von Blathid. The Blathids, the royal family of Fargus, are directly descended from Lug, who was also known as the King of Lions. If you look at it from the point of view of the Empire, the kingdom is just a bunch of traitors.
Well...
The Leicester Alliance is no more. 300 years of history. Gone and done.
They write operas about events like this, you know? I'm sure you'll be played by the most handsome actor of the time. Hearts will pound as he takes the stage. A diva will play 80. You'll fall madly in love, even if it isn't historically accurate. Why, thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me, Professor. Why, thank you so much. What a happy little moment. Huh? Incredible. Huh? Incredible. Yeah. Whatever the future may bring, I'm so glad I met you. Oh, really? What a happy little moment. Oh, really? I've been told my eyes are like gemstones. What do you think? No way. What? I wish you could have seen me when I was on stage, wearing jewels and silks every night. What a happy little moment. No way. Has anyone ever told you that you're hard to read? Surely not. I've been told my eyes are like gemstones. What do you think? Incredible. Oh, really? Professor? Yeah. How warm. Thank you, Professor. That was a lovely cup of tea. Thank you, Professor. Please call me again.
Nice job.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. The Alliance is a thing of the past now. Times are changing fast these days. It's hard to keep up, even for me. I wonder if Abyss is on the verge of change too. Change leads to uncertainty, and uncertainty leads to... change? I don't know. I'm just a guard.
Got a wager for you. My friend says there's twice as many women in Abyss as men. You think he's right? No way. You got eyes? Take a look around. Pardon me.
Hey! The Alliance may be finished, but House Albrecht managed to come out unscathed. It's all thanks to my little bro. He's a great guy. I'm sure he'll do well under the Empire. No kidding. I may have cut ties with them, but I was still curious to know how they were managing. The world may have changed, but I haven't. I have no interest in playing the noble game. I'd rather just keep doing my thing.
Yes. The swiftness of the Alliance's withdrawal on seeing that they had no hope of victory was unsurprising. Given their complete lack of solidarity, there could really have been no other outcome. Yes, he built his scheme with their self-interest as its cornerstone. Very cunning of him. What's important is that one of the forces arrayed against us has fallen. Our victory draws nearer. You have my gratitude. I am sorry you could find no one but me to share your tea with. I shall endeavor to hold up my end of the conversation nonetheless. Allow me to express my deepest thanks. This is exquisite. What? Such keen insight you have. What? I may weep. What? I doubt you'll want my opinion. I shall take my leave now. I hope that I have not wasted too much of your time. You have my gratitude. I am sorry you could... Allow me to express my deepest thanks. My hands are trembling. What? Yes. What? My mistake. What? I may weep. I shall take my leave.
Please? Please, you can't tell anyone you saw me here. I'm in hiding from the army. I couldn't stand the war, the violence. I had to get away. But now that I've deserted, I can't go home. Justice, ambition, what does any of that matter if you're dead? I just want to live. Is that so wrong?
Oh, come on. You're fighting people we used to know from the Officers' Academy. Guess that's the kind of thing that happens in war, but still, it's pretty twisted. It makes me feel so... Ugh. Maybe I'll just try not to think about it.
I'm impressed by how quickly toppling Deirdre brought the Alliance into the fold. Ideally, we'd crush the kingdom with ease. But something tells me it'll be complicated. You'd better sharpen your focus to a fine point, though I'm sure you already know that.
Huh? That damn prince. Seems my role here is at an end. No matter. Should another chance present itself, I'll take a less subtle route.